Hello, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the session today. Hope you all can hear me. Can you guys confirm once? Am I audible?
Yes, you are
Yes,
audible.
sir. Yeah, we
Yes.
can hear you.
Okay, great. Thanks for confirming. I hope you guys are able to see my screen as well. Okay, so let us start this session. So this is where we are going to track our entire course curriculum, guys. What we are going to cover as a part of the entire sessions. If you can see here, so I have told you about the GCP introduction and GCP interfaces also. Can you guys tell me what are the GCP interfaces that we have seen yesterday?
Cloud Shell, console,
Shell and
SDK.
SDK, and
SDKN.
there is a APIs and third-party tools also, right? So this is something that we have seen. These are very basic sessions. I'm telling you, introduction, console, interfaces, console walkthrough, locations, IAM, and admin. These are very cloud basics. Whenever you go to any cloud platform, these are going to be repetitive. Okay, so that's the reason you need to be little bit focus on it here. You don't have to work on these things. You don't have to create anything like console or shell, or you don't have to create any location or something. But the thing is that having a knowledge is very much important for every data engineer, every developer, every DevOps engineer, everyone who is working in the cloud platforms. Okay, yeah, that's what it makes you the comfortable when you are working in the cloud platforms, right? So this is something that we have seen, sir. In a simple word, sir, console is nothing but a graphical user interface. Sir, shell is providing you the command line interface. Sir, SDK is also a command line interface, but it is more of a local based. We have to download it and install it according to the operating system. And APIs and third-party tools via some client libraries or via some programming languages, via some applications, you are going to do it here, isn't it? So this is something that we have seen yesterday, guys. Today, I just wanted to talk about console walkthrough. In the console walkthrough, I would like to tell you about what is project. Every day I was talking about, maybe in the last or two previous demo sessions, I was talking about what is project. And again, what is project and how to set up project. This is one thing that we are going to see, first thing. And the second thing that we are going to see is that what is billing, how to manage billing. Nothing but billing management. And API enablement. API enable, okay, APIs. How to enable APIs. I will try to say how to enable APIs. So this is something that I would like to talk about it, guys. So actually, after this thing, I would like to talk about how to create free tier account in the GCP. Free tier account. This I will be postponing to our next session. Okay, right? So in this session, we are going to talk about how to create a free tier. Sorry, what is project and how to set up project and what is billing and how to manage the billing and how to enable the API. So these things we are going to see in a very detail today. So first thing is that I'm going to go to the Google Cloud Platform. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm going to tell you how to create a project and everything in the next, how to create a free trial account in the next session. So you will be able to create it in front of me only in the next session. So I'm going to let you know how to create it and what are the steps that you have to follow. Usually it doesn't take more than 5 minutes, okay, for creating the accounts. But after creating the accounts, what is the setup that you have to do, that I'm talking about it today, because I want you guys to know about all the interface things that you are seeing on the console. Okay, you already know that, sir. This is left navigation menu, this is project area. This is your search box. You can search for any of the services here. This is your Gemini. This is your free trial status button. And this is activate cloud shell button. And this is notifications. And this is project area and help. Right? So these are all the things are there. So I just wanted to tell you, We have completed two demo sessions, right? Those who have missed the demo sessions, please connect with an admin and try to get the recordings. So we have completed the two demo session. We have seen some of the basic concepts about the Google Cloud Platform and data engineering. Today we are having the demo 3. In demo 3, we are talking about project, billing, APIs. These are the very much important things that we are going to talk about it. So in today's session, let us try to set up a project. First of all, right, what is actually the project? Can anyone guess it? What could be a project, sir? What is a project? Project in the Google Cloud Platform. Anyone? What could be a project? So far, sir, yesterday I have told you we have to switch between the projects, and maybe you can do this particular thing, command to switch between project, right? So what is project in Google Cloud Platform? Anyone? Yeah, that you can say. Now, or I can say in a simple words, sir, a project is a resource container. Sir, a project is a resource container. Assume that tomorrow, according to your client requirement, you will be onboarded to one of the real world project in the company. So in that particular company, you may using the multiple resources, right? So for example, you may be using for storage purpose, you may be using the GCS buckets. You may be creating a GCS buckets, or maybe creating the BigQuery data sets, or maybe creating some kind of a clusters in the data proc. So what you are trying to do, you are trying to create these resources under a one single roof. We call it as under a single roof. That is what I'm calling as a resource container, nothing but a project. A project is a resource container. Every GCP resources, sir, I am working on one of the real world requirement. For that requirement, all the services, all the resources, the whatever I am creating, it should be comes under one single entity, sir. That single container is nothing but your resource container. That is nothing but your project, right? So all the resources you can whatever you are creating, it will belong to a one single resource container that belong to a one single project. Okay, so that this is what is, so that you can act, it will act as a one single entity. So you can share the data from buckets to the BigQuery to the processing for the cluster purpose. It becomes very easy for you to manage all of these things. Okay, so what happens when you create the project is that all the access and permissions will be limited to the project. Okay, so whatever the access and permissions, right, whatever the access that you are providing and whatever the permissions that you are going to provide it to any of the person, right, these are defined at or defined at a project level, nothing but. So a project level, whatever the access or permissions if you provide it, those are limited to the project only, because you are creating these resources. You are creating these resources. That means you are not only the one working in your real world requirement. There may be other developers also, other data engineers also working it. So if you guys wanted to decide who can access your resources in the project, then you can sorry, then you can assign a permission to them. Those permissions are limited to the project. Those permissions are limited to the project. So these projects, you can create any number of projects. You can create any number of project. You can create a project for your requirement like data engineering project, or machine learning project, or application development project, or according to the environment also, dev project, staging project, and UAT project, or production project. So you can create any number of projects. No one is stopping you. But whenever you are creating the project, that I am calling it as a resource container, and all the access and permissions are defined at a project level. That is nothing but these are limited to the project only, right? So that means if you provided the access to three persons to one of the project, so they will only be providing the access to that particular project only. So that's what it means. And one more thing is that billing, would like to talk about billing also. For example, so billing is linked to project, linked to project only. For example, whatever the resources that you are going to use, see, you have created some of the resources here, such as buckets for storing the data, data sets for storing the data, clusters for processing the data. So all the resource usage as well as cost is tracked via project only. So this is what it means. So billing is linked to the project. What is the advantages, sir? That means the resource usage and cost are tracked at project level again. So what is that means? That means, sir, when you are working in the project, you will get to know how much amount of a data you guys are, sorry, not how much amount of a resource usage that you are doing it, how much amount of a money that is going to be debited from your account will be tracked at a project level again. Okay, so this is what we call it as, this billing can be connected to your payment section. So if you remember, we have if you remember, when you are working in the organization, this project will be connected to the one of the organization. So that's the reason from the organization account the money will be debited. So that's the reason you don't pay anything in the company, the organization will pay on behalf of you when you're working. So all the billing is linked to the project. Is linked, linked to project. So that means the resource usage and cost are tracked at a project level. So that is what means. I'll give you the time. Do not okay. Always raise your hand. Yeah. And one more thing, this billing can be attached. Billing can be attached to payments. So you are having a lot of billings. Sir, I'm using the resources. There is a billing associated, nothing but money. So you have to pay this much amount of money. So this billing will be attached to the payments for the further actions, right? So this is what it is. And one more thing, any resource that you wanted to use it, you need to select a project. Sir, I wanted to create any resource, or I wanted to delete any resource, I wanted to use any of the resources. All the resources are at a project level only again. That means, sir, I wanted to work with any of the resource, you must select a project. Okay, so if you guys, if one wanted to work with any of the resources, if one want to work with any resource, must select a project, must create or select the project. Without that, you cannot do anything in the Google Cloud platform. So that means whenever you are using any resource or creating any resource, the billing we should be enabled. The billing will be tracked at project level. So you have to create a project or select the project. That's what it means. So this is about the basic things about the project, guys. A project is nothing but a resource container, nothing but whatever the resources that you are creating it. Sir, I wanted it to be a container. I wanted it to be contained in a single entity. In that case, you can go for the project. And access and permissions are defined at a project level, and billing is linked to the project, so that resource cost and resource usage and costs are tracked at a project level itself. And this billing, it is just a one more point for you, billing can be attached to the payment sections. And if you wanted to work with any of the resource, you must create project or select the existing project. Okay, sir, where is this project area? If you guys remember, this is where we have a project area, guys. You can click on this one. See, if I wanted to work with a current project, sir, I am working in this particular project, you select this project. So that the resources, the access, the billing is totally different. The Lernomate project, whatever you are seeing here, the resources within this project, the access within this project, the billing within this project are different from this project, Databricks demo project. So the billing, so because these are all the options, whatever I have told you, these are at a project level itself. So limited to the project only. So that would means, sir, if I wanted to work with any of the project, you come here and you select or choose any of the project you wanted to work with. No, 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 sir. I wanted to create a project on my own. Sir, I wanted to create a project on my own. So that is where you can click on new project here. That is where you can click on new project. So for creating a new project, you have to provide a project name, the project ID. You can click on edit here, and this is organization. Let me gonna talk about it. For creating a project, there are three things, guys, I wanted to talk about it. Whenever you guys wanted to create a project, so you need to provide, each project has a project name, project ID, project number. Every project will have these three parameters, unique identification. Okay, so project name, try to create a small box here. There is small thing that I wanted to talk about it, so just allow me. And this is one more thing, and this is one more thing. Yeah. So the project name, what is a project name, sir? A project name is an identification. So it is a human readable name, sir. Every project we will be giving some name. So for example, I am working for one of the company called Jenny. Jenny Optical is the one of the project, right? You can mention Jenny Optical Dev project. So human readable name that you can give. So this is one of the name that is who is whose choice it is. If you ask me who, and the nature of it, I just wanted to talk about the nature. So the nature, so project name is a human readable name. So according to your requirement, the user can able to provide the project name. And sir, later point of time, can I be able to change the project? Yes, it is mutable. Mutable meaning that you can change it later also. That is possible that you can able to change it later also. A project name is a human readable name, and one can able to provided by the user, and one can able to change it later also. Okay, so that's what. And what is a project ID, sir? A project ID is a globally unique identifier, guys. It is a globally unique identifier. One cannot change it later, right? I cannot change it later also. This is provided by me only, but I cannot change it later. That is what it means. It is immutable. So it is immutable, guys. That means we cannot change it later. So that's what it means. And the project number is auto assigned by the Google, guys. So it is not our choice. It is auto assigned by the Google, and you cannot change it also. So this is what it is. So it is a Google's identification number. It is auto assigned by the Google itself, and we cannot be able to change it. So this is what is three parameters. Whenever you guys wanted to provide a project, we have to provide these identification. One is project name, which is a human readable name. User can able to provide it, and we can able to change it also later. And one more is project ID, is a user choice but cannot be able to change it later, immutable. And project number is auto assigned by the Google and cannot be able to change it later. So this is what it is, right? So now I go here, sir, I wanted to provide my project name. So you can click on here. I wanted to provide a project name, sir. I would say GCP morning batch. This is what is my unique identifier. I'm mentioning human readable name, GCP morning batch. That's you can mention. Project number, sir. Sir, I would like to mention GCP morning. The timing I would like to mention 7:30 to 8:30 every day. So this is a unique identifier for me, right? So it should be globally unique identifier. You can mention it here. So morning batch, this is my project name. This is my project ID. Sir, where is the project number? Can anyone tell me where is the project number? So the project number is a unique identifier, and it is auto assigned by the Google itself. So that's the reason once you create the project, it will be shown to you. Okay, it will be auto assigned by the Google itself. And one more thing, and this is where you see a organization as no organization. What is that means? At this point of time, the account that I have created is an individual account. At this point of time, the account that I have created is an individual account. That is nothing but I am not working under any organization. But tomorrow you get a job in the company, you will be working for some company called Accenture or Infosys or Capgemini. So at that point of time, your company name will be reflected here. Your company name will be reflected here. Why, sir? Because this project will be, whatever the project that you are going to create it, that project will be managed by your company. Okay, that projects, so whatever, how many number of projects that you are going to create it, all of these projects will be tracked or managed from your organization perspective. So that's the reason you are going to see your organization name. For example, if you are working for Accenture, you will see a Accenture organization here, name of the Accenture organization, so that will be tagged to that. And click on create so that the project will be created. I'm creating a new project, provided the project name, provided the project ID, and the location is I'm keeping as empty. Click on create. So you see, guys, the project should be created. See, there's a notification. It is saying that project is created. Created the project called this one. All right. So you can see now you go to the project section and you will be able to see one more project. So the project which we have created is project name. So this is where the project name is GCP morning project. This is the project, and the ID you are able to see that this is your project ID. So this is how one can able to create a project by providing the project name, project ID, and a project number. Sir, where is the project number? You see, this is project name. See, this is what is your project number, auto assigned by the Google. And this is what is your project. Sorry, not this one. I'll go here. So this is what is your project name, sir. GCP morning batch is your project name. This is what is your project ID, and this is what is your project project ID and project number. So this is what it is, right? So this is how one can able to create the project, guys. So these projects, how do we sir, how do we name these projects, or how do we control these projects, or how do we create this project, on what basis we will be creating these projects? If you ask me, most of the time these projects are created according to the development environment, according to the environment. So for example, assume that you are working for one of the company called, company name is Jenny, or your project name is Jenny, for example, a project or company, your client, right? So client name is Jenny. Okay. And so in according to your requirement, you will be having development project, testing project, and prod environment. So you will be having three environments. So we cannot directly put everything into the live environment, right? Your live environment will be prod. So you have to develop your code, test your code, then you have to deploy your code to the prod. So you will be having multiple environments. So this is what it is. And that the project is of a data engineering project. It is a data engineering project. So the naming convention for the one of the project will be the naming convention. People go usually with the naming convention as Jenny development data engineering project, dev environment data engineering project. For this is for the dev environment. Similarly, Jenny hyphen test environment data engineering. Similarly, Jenny prod environment DA. So this is how the project's names will be, provided as a naming convention like this one. So that, so whenever you look at the name itself, okay, I'm working, this guy is working for one of the client called Jenny, and the environment name is mentioned here, and the project, the main soul of the project is they are working for data engineering. So this is how they can just provide according to the environment, or according to the application, or according to the the client name. So this is how you can mention it. All right. Yes. Yes. You, it's your choice. Right. So this is how we can able to provide. This is all about the project, guys. So if anyone have any questions, please raise your hand, guys. Yes, I. You have any question? Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, that is possible. Yes, we will be seeing that in our upcoming sessions. Yes, that is possible. Yep. Okay. Cross project. Yes, possible. See, we are in an era where any most of the things are possible. Okay, we are creating large language models. We are creating a robots, but moving a data from one project to another project is very simple thing. Okay, you can even move the data from one cloud to another cloud also. Okay, yes, that's possible. Yes, right. So now that you guys, please raise your hand. Do not just talk. I told you, right? Always raise your hand. Whoever wanted to ask me a question, please raise your hand. That would be really helpful for me. Okay, yeah. So no, right? Okay, that's fine. Now you see, guys, we have seen about a project and how to create a project also. Now that you have created a project, sir, now I wanted to manage the billing. So this is what is a project that I have created, sir. So once we create the project, tell me what do we do? So what is the main purpose of all of these things? Can anyone tell me what is the main purpose of all of these things, guys? Why we have to create a project? Why we have to enable the billing? Why we have to do all of these things? What is the main purpose of an activity as a data engineer for you? Tell me.
For creating data pipelines.
So sometimes you may wanted to ingest the data as a data engineer. Your activities will be, you will be ingesting the data. Maybe you are storing the data, or maybe you are analyzing the data, or maybe you are visualizing the data, right? You may be taking care of the governance also. You may be taking care of some other monitoring and maintenance also. These are all the things you will be doing as a data engineer. So this is what is the activity that you wanted to perform. Right, sir. I wanted to do all of these activities. Sir, I wanted to ingest the data because I am working in a data engineering project. In that project, I have to ingest the data, store the data, process the data, analyze the data, visualize the data. These are all the activities that you wanted to do. To do those activities, the very first thing is that you need to have a project. That's what we have just done now. You need to have a project. So set up the project. Create or set up project. So that's what we have done now. Sir, once the project is created, can I be able to directly interact with the services? Right? You wanted to do all of these things. For doing all of these things, you have to interact with the GCP services. So the next layer comes, that is GCP services here. Right? So I'm not mentioning then maybe some names I will mention. GCS, BigQuery, Dataproc, Dataflow, Airflow, and Cloud SQL. Some of the names I'm mentioning, guys: Cloud SQL, Cloud Functions, right? So you wanted to interact with Cloud Functions also. These are the some of the services names. This is called as GCP services. Sir, you wanted to interact with these services, right? So why we have to interact with these services, sir? My requirement is to work on the data engineering so that I can able to process data. To do that, I'm going to use the cloud computing services offered by the Google Cloud platform. To do that, first step, as a very first step, what I have done, I have created a project. I have created a project, sir. Sir, once the project is created, I wanted to store the data. Sir, I would like to, for storing the data, I wanted to go to the Google Cloud Storage. Sir, I wanted to interact with the Google Cloud Storage for storing the data. This is what is my requirement. Sir, is it possible to do it? Let us check it out. Sir, now I have created the project. I wanted to store some amount of a data. So for that one, I would like to go to the cloud storage. I am searching for cloud storage here. I'm going to go on and click on this cloud storage, right? And I supposed to create a bucket, sir. But you see here, I am unable to create a bucket. The option to create the bucket is grayed out. Can anyone tell me what is the problem here?
Permissions.
No, I am the owner of the account. It is not about a permission at all.
Yeah,
Hmm.
first we have to create a instance.
No, you can see here. Yes, unable to create a bucket when the billing is disabled. As I told you, nothing is free in the cloud platforms. Nothing is free in the cloud platform. So you wanted to create a bucket so that you can store the data. So if you wanted to store the data, you have to enable the billing, right? So the important thing that you have to get from this particular thing is that you have to enable the billing so that you can able to interact with the services. Without enabling the billing, without having a billing account properly, you cannot interact with any of the services in the Google Cloud platform, because they are not freely providing you anything. They are not freely providing you anything. That is the reason, if you can see here, if you guys wanted to create any resources, they are going to ask you to enable the billing. So that is what is our next thing I wanted to talk about it. You can, once I created the project, sir, can I be able to interact with the services for storing the data? The answer is no. No, you cannot directly go for that one. The next thing that you have to do is that we have to set up and manage the billing, or we have to enable and manage the billing. So manage billing. So this is something that we have to take care of it, guys. So that is this one. This is our next thing, that sir, I have created a project, then you have to enable and disable the billing. Sir, how do we do that? To do this one, you have to go to the left navigation menu. Here is my left navigation menu. Click on this one. You should be able to see the billing section here, or you can also search from here, billing. You can search here from the billing, so you can go click on this billing. Right. So when you are in the billing, so this project, whatever the project that you have created, it has no billing account. It is asking you to link the billing account or manage the billing account. Sir, do we have a billing account? The question is, sir, do we have a billing account? Yes. Right. What is that, sir? Google Cloud Platform is offering you free credits. That's what I was told. Right. So Google Cloud Platform, GCP, Google Cloud. Google Cloud is offering you $300, right? It is offering you $300 for next 90 days. Okay, this is what is a promotional activity that they are doing it as a promotional activity to improve the usage of the Google Cloud platform. They are actually offering you $300 for the next 90 days as a validity. So the moment you activate this trial account, so the moment you activate this trial account, this is a trial account. The moment you activate the trial account, right? The moment you activate the trial account, there gets a billing account created with the amount of what, sir? With how much amount in your account? In the billing account, you will be, there will be a billing account will be created with of $300 for the next 90 days that you can able to usage. This is what is going to happen. You guys are getting the point. So Google Cloud Platform is offering you a free trial free trial credits. This is as a promotional activity that they are doing it. So not only not only Google Cloud Platform, Azure and AWS will also do it, but Google Cloud Platform is providing you more benefits here. Okay, so that is $300 for next 90 days. And the moment I'm going to tell you this one, how to activate the billing account and how to activate the trial accounts, all of these things I will tell you later. Don't worry about it, but just try to understand the concept. This trial account, if you activate it in your billing account, you are going to, there will be a billing account will be created. First thing, there will be a billing account will be created, and in that billing account you are going to get $300 as a credits. So So that is what is a billing account that I have it here. The moment I click on manage billing account, so that is what is my billing account here. So you see here last 30 days spend, whatever the 30 days spend, if you see it is zero only, because it is not debiting from my account, it is debiting from the, if I just click on this my billing account, this is offered by the Google Cloud platform for free, and so free trial credit of total 25,000 rupees, which is nothing but $300 for the 90 days. I have already spent half of days, so that's the reason I am left with 30,000 rupees. So this is what is your billing account. This is what is your billing account. You see, your billing account is this one. This is a free trial billing account, which is this account name is this one, and the organization is no organization. In this billing account, you have totally supposed to have a 25,000 rupees for 91 days. For me, I spent some of amount of credits and some amount of days are completed. So this is how you are able to see 13,000 only. So whenever you click on this, again, let one step back. Right. So you see the billing account is here. So this billing account can be connected to any number of projects. You can create any number of projects and you can connect it to the any number of projects. So sir, I have created a billing. So I do have the billing account now. Sir, can I be connecting it to the any of the projects? Yes. So this billing account can be connected to the whatever the projects that you are creating. So why it has to connect it, guys? Tell me. Can anyone guess it? Why it has to connect it to the billing account? The projects, why it has to?
Enabling the services.
So in one organization, we are going to maintain the multiple projects.
Exactly. So what is going to happen whenever you are going to whenever you are going to do any kind of a resource usage, see, you are creating some resources and the resource usage and cost is tracked from the project level only. So whenever you are doing such activity, that means it will be tracked at project level and the money will be debited from your billing account. This is what going to happen. So that's the reason these $300 will be reduced day by day whenever you guys are interacting with any of the services for resource usages and cost. So this is what is the practice that you have to understand. Guys are getting the point. So these are very, very basic things. Everyone can understand it easily, self-explanatory also, but the thing is that I just wanted to put in front of you so that you guys can understand it easily, right? So you will be having multiple projects. These projects are connected to the billing account. This billing account is for us created from the activate free trial account. But tell me, when you are working in the company, how this billing account will be connected to, sir? As now that free trial account is there, I have $300, but in the company you do not have such a thing as like a free trial or anything. This billing account will be connected to the organization bank account for payments, organization bank account for any kind of a payment. So assume that you are doing any resource usage and that cost will be tracked via project and the money will be debited from your billing account for payments. For the payments, it will be debited from your organization bank account. So this is what is going to happen in the real time companies when you are working in the organizations. But for us, we have a free trial, so we don't have to worry about this organizations and all of those things at this point of time. The admin will manage it, all of these things, but this is, you have to understand these concepts, guys, I'm telling you. All right, so this is what it is. So that's the reason you are able to see I have a one of the project which is connected to the my billing account. This is also connected to the my billing account. This is also connected to my billing account. All right, so there is a limitation. Actually, I wanted to tell you the limitation is that at a time you cannot connect it to the more than 3 projects. The billing account cannot be connected, one billing account cannot be connected to the more than 3 projects. That's the limitation in the free trial. In the real world, you can use any number of projects, connected to any number of projects. So that's the reason what I'm going to do. I would like to disable the billing here, you see. So you can go to, this is your project, this is your project ID, this is your billing account. You can see here there is a actions. Click on this one, you see change billing. You can disable billing. You can disable billing. So I can disable the billing for one project. Sir, I wanted to enable the billing for GCP morning batch. So to enable that, click on this 3 dots, change billing, select the billing account. My only we have my billing account. This is a free trial billing account. Billing account, set account. So what is going to happen here? So your account is now enabled with a billing account. Sir, earlier we were trying to create one of the bucket in the Google Cloud Storage. The option was grayed out because of the billing. So if you now go there, you should be able to see create bucket option, because now that you have the billing is enabled. Billing account is enabled for this particular project. So you can interact with any of the services. So this is how once the billing is enabled, sir, once the billing is enabled, so once this is done, we can now go to the Google Cloud Storage and we can store the data, right? So this is what it is. This is one thing. All right. I hope that is clear. One more simple point here. Sir, Google Cloud Storage is fine. Sir, one of the guy wanted to interact with the Airflow for orchestration purpose, not mentioned here, orchestration purpose, maybe for monitoring also you can think of. You can use monitoring also. So there is a one of the person, one of the data engineer, he have set up the project. For example, me only. Sir, I have set up the project. I have enabled the billing. I have enabled the billing, right? I wanted to interact with the Airflow for orchestrating my pipelines and monitoring the pipelines, right? For that one, I would like to go to the Airflow, nothing but Composer, we call it as Composer or Airflow, both are same. So you go to the Composer, click on the Composer. I'm going to click on the Composer. I want you guys to tell me what is happening here. What is happening here? Is it allowing me to create, interact with the Composer directly? It is not allowing me to interact with the Composer directly until and unless I have to enable the API. But is this happened for the Google Cloud Storage? The answer is no. What is this one, sir? That is, there are some of the services in the Google Cloud platform which are built on some other open source platforms, right? So there are some of the services which are created. They're actually built on top of the open source platform, open source tools or softwares. So for them, you have to enable the API. Right? For example, Cloud Composer actually, which is actually built on top of open source software. Can anyone guess it? What is that open source software which is built on top of? Airflow. Exactly. So the Composer actually built on top of open source orchestration tool, that is Airflow, which is an open source tool. And that's the reason for this one you have to enable the API. Similarly, Dataproc. Dataproc is built on top of, can anyone guess it? Open source software or open source framework, we call it as, that is Spark. For this one also you have to enable the API. So Google Cloud Storage is a native solution of the Google Cloud platform. For them, you don't have to do that. So Google Cloud Storage is a native solution that was totally invented and discovered by the Google Cloud platform itself. So you don't have to enable it. BigQuery also, it's a Google's native solution. You don't have to. But there are some services which are built on top of the open source softwares. For them, you have to enable the API. So what is this one, sir? That is nothing but wanted to tell you again. Maybe I'm not sure I'll go this much back. I cannot go. Okay. So while you are interacting with any of the services here, yes, while interacting with any of the services here, not for all the services, for some of the services, you have to enable the API. You have to enable the API. So this is one more thing, just wanted to talk about it. Enabling the API is a 1-second activity, not going to ask you anything, nothing required, no permissions, just click on enable. It is not for only for few services, only for few services. You already know what those services which are built on top of your open source softwares, open source frameworks, you can think of. Okay, the flyer is here. So this is where, so once you enable it, you can able to interact. For example, sir, I wanted to interact with Cloud Composer. So for that one, you have to enable the API. So just click on enable API. That's it. You don't have to do anything. Just wait for 1 minute. It is available for you to usage. It is available for you to usage. So that is what is a Cloud Composer. That is what is a Cloud Composer. Let us wait for 1 second so that later you can create environments, you can create orchestration services, and all of those things are available for you once the API is enabled for you. So what is the thing here, sir? Once you create the project, no, you cannot directly interact with the services. You have to enable the billing, manage the billing. And once the billing is also enabled, for some services you cannot interact with it because you have to enable the API. So this is what is the flow that we have to understand, guys. So that's the reason this flow I wanted to give you, so that you will understand it in a very simple manner. And there is even one more step on top of these things, that is, even if I wanted to create a project, can you guys tell me what is we need to have it? Sir, even if I wanted to set up a project, what is important thing, sir? Yes, we need to have a create a Google free account. So this is what is, this is something that we need to have it. So that I will tell you later, guys. This only this section I'm parking now. This particular section I'm parking now, which I will tell you later. But we have seen how to set up the project, how to create the project, how to enable the billing, manage the billing. I will tell you now. And how to enable the APIs, I have told you. And these are the services to interact with these services to do all of these activities. All right. So this is what it is. Now we enable the billing, we enable the APIs, we created the project. Just wanted to talk about few things on the managing the billing here. Few 2 points I wanted to talk about it. 2 points here. Sir, you are telling tracking the billing, sir. And how do we track it, sir? I wanted to see how much amount of money I am spending for at a project level. Is it possible, sir? Yes. So you see, once the composer API is enabled, you can create your environment for orchestration purpose, right? So this is what. Now, sir, one of the thing is here, that is, sir, I have enabled the billing. That is well and good. I wanted to track the billing. I wanted to create alerts. So for that one, you go to the billing section first. So this is what is the billing section looks like. Sir, I would like to create a report. Sir, I go to the report. Cost management. You see, billing management is nothing but cost management, right? So you can see here, guys, free trial credits are remaining is this much amount of remaining. And you should be able to see the entire usage here. Okay, so you can click on this filters. You can click on this filters. Current month, I spent this much amount of money. So you don't see the subtotal is some amount of money, because when you are working in the company, you will be able to see sum of this amount. The usage cost is equal to, this is usage cost, 360 plus 291 plus 92. The sum of this cost is equal to, you should be able to see it here. For us, it is 0. Why? Because it is debiting from your free credits. It is debiting from your free credits. For that's the reason, if from your account, it is not doing any kind of a charges. Okay, so that's what. But sir, I wanted to see from the last 90 days. You should be able to see the entire billing usage. Okay, so cloud storage, we spend total 5,575 rupees for all the projects. Sir, I wanted to select a specific project. Yes, you can select a specific project and click on OK. You should be able to see the usage cost for this particular project. Right, the usage cost for this particular project is this much amount of money. No, 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 sir. I wanted to select it for this project. This project, Cloud SQL is 685, Compute Engine is 470, networking is 12. Okay, so this is how you should be able to see at a project level, at a defined time range. You can able to see the how much amount of a usage that you are doing it, how much amount of a tracking is going to be happening. You should be able to see it here. This is what I was talking about. Project level, you can track the billing. Service level also, you can track the billing, sir. This is at a service level. You write, sir, for example, Cloud SQL, how much amount of money? This is what it is. In that particular project at a service level, you are able to see it. So this is what is project level, service level usage cost associated for your usage. All right, that's also clear. And one more thing, sometimes you may wanted to create a alert also. Alert is something that, sir, when I am working in the company, my client has given me some 10,000 rupees per month as a budget. My client has given me 10,000 rupees per month as a budget. 10,000 rupees. This is my budget per month. Per month. Right. What I'm going to do, sir, whenever I am nearing this limit, I wanted to get notified. I wanted to get notified. I would like to get a notification saying that, hey, you have spent half of your budget, 5,000. You spent 75% of your budget. You spent 100% of your budget, so that you can manage your budget properly, isn't it? Right? When you get a notifications, you will get to know that how best you can able to manage your resource. Right? For that one, sir, how do we create that? So to create it, you can click on this create budget and mention that, sir, I'm working for a company called Jenny budget alerts. I would like to mention. And monthly, you wanted to see, because they are giving 10,000 rupees per monthly for all the projects, all the services. Click on next. See, monthly, I have selected the name, time range. You wanted to track it quarterly or yearly, you can select it. For us, it is monthly budget is 10,000. All the projects, all the services, yes. And the specified amount is how much, sir? 10,000. So 10,000 is our budget. So this is what it is. Click on next. What is the action that you wanted to get? Sir, I wanted to get an alert at 50%, nothing but if whenever I spend 5,000 rupees, then I would like to get an alert. 90% I would like to get an alert. Even I wanted to add 75% also. So 75%, 50%, 90%, 100%. Whenever I am getting the, whenever I'm using the 70% of the money, 50% of the money, 90% of the money, 100% of the money, I would like to get a email alerts. Email alerts to your billing admins or users. So this is something that when you click on free finish, so that what will happen? So at a trigger, alerts will be triggered at 50% of the consumption. 90% of the consumption, 75% of the consumption out of 10,000 rupees. Right? So this is what is going to happen whenever you guys wanted to. Whenever you are exceeding the billing of 50%, then you get an alert. Exceeding the billing of 70%, you get an one more alert. 90% one alert. So this is what is a billing section. Right? Just wanted to talk about billings, alerts, billing accounts, all of those things, guys. Now that you have a good understanding of what is project, how to create project, how to enable the billing, and how to manage the billing, and how to enable the APIs. This is what I wanted to talk about it, guys, on a topic today. Okay, maybe this particular chart I will keep it with you guys. So this is a very simple chart. So I'm going to copy this one. I would like to keep it in our notes. Looks like this is interesting. Whenever it is interesting, I'll keep it in our notes. Yeah. So this is what we have seen, guys. Creating the billing account, I'll talk about it later. Project with setup we have seen. Enable the billing APIs we have seen. Enable the APIs also we have seen. Console, Cloud Shell, Cloud SDK, you are going to use these interface methods to interact with these GCP services for ingesting, storage, processing, and all of those things. All right. Yes. This is where I wanted to stop the topic, guys, today. And if anyone have any questions, you can ask me. Please raise your hand, guys, if anyone have any question. Do not just talk to me, right? So yes, Abdul, you have any question? Mhm. Yes, 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 exactly. So within a project, you will be building your entire pipeline. Yes. No, it's not mandatory. It's your requirement. Okay. So, however you wanted to manage your resources, according to your resources, you create a project. See, on a whole, tomorrow I would like to create a, pipeline which is going to be using the data from multiple of these departments. Instead of creating a multiple projects, you just create a one single project. But when you wanted to manage the departments separately at a different projects, because that's how you wanted to manage it and provide the permissions at a different, in that case you go for multiple accounts. It is totally how do you want it to design your entire architecture. Okay. One organization, multiple projects. Yeah. Multiple billing accounts, multiple projects. Yes. Yeah. Yes. And yes, Pavan, you have any question? Pavan Ranjakar. Yeah. Yes, please. Uh, yes, you will be provided with it. I think I might have shared you also, right? I'll ping me. Okay, ping me. I'll share. Yeah.
If suppose I have to
Sure.
use that GCP
Sure.
account,
Sure.
my
Sure.
free credit is got over. How can I work that same account? Is
I will talk.
disabled? Otherwise, I need to create.
Yeah. So first thing, guys, I would like to talk about one thing, and I'll give you the time. So there were few people mentioning in the chat box saying that. So let me gonna just talk about this thing. And yes, Ramesh, I will answer your question. Don't worry about that. Sorry for that. Just as we have completed three demo sessions, guys. Demo one, demo two, demo three. So all the demo sessions are completed. So demos are successfully completed. This I don't call them as a demo sessions because these are free for you. That's the reason I'm calling it as a demo session. These are actually regular sessions only. If you look at the content we have covered, these are regular sessions. So those who wanted to attend the sessions regularly, they have to enroll for the course. You have to enroll for the course. Okay, so for enrollment, our management team will ping you, guys. Don't worry about that. Our management team will ping you, or you can ping our management team in the chat boxes. You will be having their contact. If you are my students, you are also having my contact already. I'll be pinging you in the group, right. So that's what my they will be contact you, guys. So this is something, or I will be contacting you. This is one thing that you have to understand. One more thing, these three demo sessions, we have a separate recording also. Once you enroll, sir, I would like to get an access to the recordings, you will get an access to the recordings. Don't worry. So once you enroll, what you have to make sure is that, because the next session will be from Monday, as we never have a sessions on Saturday, Sunday. The sessions are always Monday to Friday. So next session on Monday. Next session on Monday. So I suggest you to complete the enrollment as soon as possible. Maybe by tomorrow, day after tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. Do not do last minute changes or something, because what happens is that if you do it as soon as possible, if you confirm, sir, I wanted to enroll, try to enroll it as soon as possible. What will happen is that the admin will provide the necessary access, saying that recordings access they will provide. Okay. And one more is material access they will provide. And one more is new Zoom session. From now on, you will be having a Zoom sessions, right? So new Zoom link they are going to, new Zoom link will be generated and it will be shared. So I suggest you to, if they wanted to properly manage for plenty of the people, so I suggest you to do the enrollment as soon as possible, maybe by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, so that you will get all of these access, guys. So this is one thing that I wanted to clarify, right? The demos are completed. If you guys wanted to attend the sessions regularly, enroll for the course, right? You have to enroll for the course. Once you enroll for the course, if you do not have enrolled, how do you have to enroll it and where to enroll it, all of those things our management team or I will be helping you on of those things. The next session is on Monday. The session timings are same things, 7:30 to 8:30. And once you enroll, you will get an access to the recordings, material, and Zoom links also. I hope this is clear. This is clear for all of you, right? Yes. All right. And there was Ramesh, right? Ramesh was asking about the next session on Monday, right? You were asking about this thing. Yes, Pavan. About recordings, you will get it. You mentioned about the recordings. Yes. Yeah, you will get it. Don't worry. See, these I might have shared you also. You whether you look it or not look it, I don't know. But I'll share you again one more time. Yes. Sure, sure, sure. Okay. So this is all about this thing, guys. Anyone have any question, please? Yes, Aru. I'm not sure how to call it. Arul
Arul, you
Murg.
just call me
Ah, yes,
Arul.
yes,
Yeah,
Arul. Tell me, please.
yeah. Actually, in GCP, what are the terminals used for like data modeling, ETL or ELT?
There are many services we have seen, right? So the course content, if I talk about it, here it is. So if I talk about your course content, so in this one, ETL services, data proc, data flow, data fusion, airflow, these are all ETL services only. And Databricks also one kind of an ETL service, right?
Okay,
4,
O-
5, 6, 7, 10, all of these things. That's the
okay,
reason you can see here. End-to-end pipelines, DAX, end-to-end pipelines, workflows. So these are all the ETLs, yes.
okay. Then what about the data warehouse and
BigQuery. BigQuery is data warehouse, data lake is Google Cloud Storage, database storage system is Cloud SQL. You will be
okay,
learning all of these things one by one, yes.
okay. What about that Hadoop HDFS high things?
Spark. Spark is nothing but data proc.
Okay.
Yes.
So in GCP, we call it as
Data
Spark.
proc.
That's what you are meaning?
No, no, no. In the GCP, see, Spark is a open source data processing framework, right?
Okay,
So Dataproc is built on top of the Spark.
okay.
Yes, even Databricks also built on top of the Spark. Yes.
So under this, we will be having that HDFS and high concepts.
1 minute. Actually, I'll try to see. The timings are 7:30 to 8:30. Okay. This is for previous batch I might have mentioned. 1 minute, guys. This is coming as people get confused over here. So I'll just mention here that is 7:30 to 8:30. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
So under that
Live.
proc,
Live.
we will be having that HDFS high concepts.
All of those things, yes. If you have attended my very first regular session or demo session, you might have known all of these things because I have shown you very clearly saying that
Okay,
what is Hadoop we are going to cover, what is Spark we are going to cover, then we are going to learn about the PySpark, and then we are going to see the end-to-end pipelines with the help of the PySpark on the data proc. Okay.
okay.
Yes, yes.
So do we need to really master in a SQL or just basic is enough to um, work with data?
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. See, please raise your hand. I'll give you the time. So, two sessions are happening parallelly. So, that's the reason I just wanted to, after Monday onwards, it will be one session only. But I just want you guys to be, aware that two sessions are happening. I will give you the time. So, Arul is asking the question. Arul Murugan. So, yes, Arul Murugan. Yes, please.
Yeah, that's what. Is it really mandatory to master in SQL or just basics enough to work on this?
For this course, if you come up with the basics, I'll make you the master.
Okay,
Yeah. So because we are going to do the development, SQL development and PySpark development here. So SQL is the prerequisite for the course, guys. If you come up with a SQL basics and the rest of the things are handled by me and you are in a safe hands with me. Yes. By the end of the session, you are going to become a very good GCP data engineer. Okay.
okay. But that
Yes.
Kafka messaging services will also
Is
be
pub
covered.
sub here. Is pub sub.
Pubs up, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you, sir.
Sure. Sure. Thank you. Yes, Anupam Tripathi. You have any question, Anupam?
Hello, good morning,
Yes.
sir.
Good morning. Yes, please.
Sir, actually, actually, sir, I have attended GCP courses around some times ago.
Uh-huh.
So can, sir, but due to some issue at my family and
Please
office,
ping
so
with
I
the
could,
admin because I'm not totally sure how they are managing it. So please
hmm,
ping the admin and they will help you what you have to do and how you can able to again join. Okay.
yeah,
Yes.
rejoin.
Sure. Sure. Yes.
Admin can help you, na?
Yes. Yes.
But they are saying please discuss with trainer.
Maybe they call them and we will have a conference call about that. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Sure. Sure. Thank you. Yes, Monish, you have any question, Monish?
Yeah, sir.
Yes.
Actually, I'm a little bit confused.
Okay,
Suppose we are working as a data engineer, okay?
okay.
Uh, but suppose
Mm-hmm.
we have some requirement, and that
Mm-hmm.
time, how the organization will decide the things, or we have the priority to decide what we need to take. Because suppose if we want to match the, suppose we can write the Python code, we can use BigQuery,
Okay.
multiple
So if
things,
there will be a
Field
task,
Spark.
okay, Manish, there will be a task. A task is to create a SQL statement for analysis purpose. A task is to create a PySpark code for creating an end-to-end pipeline. So there will be a task. Based on that, you will be working it. The task will be already created by your project manager. Okay.
Okay, and
Yeah.
suppose we need to choose from, I mean, we need to
We
choose
cannot
from,
choose. They assign you. You have to work.
okay, they will assign us everything.
Yes, of course. We cannot choose anything. There are no options in the company. Okay, if they will give you, you will work on it. You learn and work on it. So that's the reason we this course is about covering all the topics. So it is not mandatory to learn all of these data engineering tools in the company to work. If you learn few of these services, also you can get the job. But the mandatory thing is that in your company, when you are working in the company, they may ask you to work on some other service also, which you might not have covered. So that's the reason my agenda is to make you everything, make you cover everything in depth, so that you will be able to work in the company comfortably when you are joined the company. Okay. Yes.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Yes. And
Yeah,
there
Saidul,
was,
I asked you a question for that, but haven't responded.
sorry, who is that? Sorry.
Ramesh.
Yes, Ramesh. And please raise your hand, right, Ramesh? I cannot.
Yeah, yeah, already I asked, right? Regards that, if suppose the free account I have created and
Uh-huh.
they will give some of the amount, if suppose that is breeze, again
Then
I
you
need
will
to
create
create
one
new
more
account.
account.
Otherwise, that within that account we can manage it.
Within that if account, if you wanted to manage, you have to add your bill, credit card or debit card to it, so that it will be charging
Okay.
from you. Is that okay? If that is okay, then you can do. Otherwise, I suggest you to create a new account. Okay.
Okay. In this course itself, we are covering Linux and then
Of course.
Databricks, everything, right?
Of course. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
All the things
If
which
you
are
don't
mentioned
mind,
here
is
are
then
covered.
other than this 7:30 to 8 that batch, evening batch, anything is there?
There's a
Actually, it
evening
is.
batch, but the evening batch is at here already. Okay, we are at because every month there's a new batch will start, guys. But or every 145 days there will be a new batch will start. But here we are in the new batch. In the evening batch we are here. So I wouldn't suggest you. Okay, but this is a good batch, guys. This is
Okay.
very morning, and we'll be with a fresh mind, and we'll be able to learn. Even I suggest you to wake up in the morning, and I try to you know cover the topics, because I'll be with a fresh brain. I'll be able to talk very freely, and whatever I know, I would like to, let you know the same thing. Yes, right, perfect. And yes, Hari P. Yes, you have any question? Okay, SQL. SQL is something that if you know, and QA to the GCP data engineer conversion is going to happen for sure. Okay. Yes, only before the session, guys. See, there's a one more thing also, one more small catch here. So these are the cloud basics, which will take 7 days for us to cover. So within these 7 days, you put every day 1 hour for the SQL. You will be able to learn the SQL before this, before we start actually the programming our data engine, right? So those who do not know SQL, or those who know SQL and wanted to revise or recap the SQL, you have 7 days, because the very first topics we are covering, GCP interfaces, locations is there, IME is there, Linux is there, Python is there. So within 7 days, you should, what you have to do is that spend some time learning basic knowledge of the SQL. Rest of the things on me. Okay, right, perfect. Yes, Abdul. Yes, Karthik. Yes, I see your question in the chat box. I'm going to read it out. Are there any mock interviews after the course? No. And what kind of a projects will be doing during the course, like any example? You have it here. So these are the case studies. But if you wanted to see the actual use cases of it, so you can see here case study one. This is about your employee travel records, and this is a case study two for the healthcare, mainly processing the real-time data for the health data processing. Okay, data abnormalities. And this is case study 3 for the ML requirements. ML requirement, you are creating a data engineering pipeline. And there are many things are there. So I cannot just say one thing. This is for e-commerce transaction. There's an assignment for retail data processing. And there's a case study for the streaming data pipeline for, from a streaming data from an application. So there are many things are there. Okay. Yes. Yes. Sir Siddharth, there is a question from Siddharth. In real-time projects, will they be using the Airflow, Spark, and Cloud Compose or Databricks? Also, I'll be how you will the Kubernetes will act in projects. So you most of the times they will not use the Kubernetes. There are some projects, so you will be maybe working in a mixed projects where they will be using the Kubernetes, but most of the times they will be using the Airflow, Spark, or Composer or Databricks only. Yes. Yes. And yes, anyone have any questions? Please raise your hand, guys, please. I see Raja Kannan. Yes, please. You have any question, Raja? Mm-hmm. No worries. No, don't worry about the Python. It's on me that I'm going to cover from the scratch, right? So what is data types, strings, operators, numbers, booleans, and you will be very happy that you have attended, because if you go for Python itself, they are going to charge you some 3,000 or 4,000, but it is included in the course fee. Now that you will be able to learn the Python also with me in a very simple manner. Okay. I'm going to teach you like Python, anything like a spoon feeding, and you'll be very happy to learn it. And that's how. So from the scratch, you are going to whatever the required things for data engineers, data types, data structures, elif, if and elif, for loops, while loop, exceptional function and classes. These things are covered by me in our upcoming sessions. Yes. Yes. In the Databricks, we will be mostly covering most of the things are covered in the Databricks, but for 8 hours. Okay, most of the things are covered for 8 hours. There is a one end-to-end pipeline. You will understand it more. Okay, so all the things are covered, but there's within 8 hours only. But for sure, because why it is 8 hours limited is that by the end of the thing, when you come to the Databricks, you already know about all the things like PySpark and SQL, right? So that's the reason it makes our job easy to work in the Databricks. We go for the features rather than focusing on the code at that point of time, right? Yes, yes, yes. All right. Yes, Karthik, you are talking something. Karthik KVS. Yes. No, no, no. Airflow is a Python-based environment. Yes, we will recover. This is what it is. This is what is Airflow. Mm. Yes, exactly. So that's what is this code: level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. All the levels of DAX you are going to cover, and for sure, guys, I'm telling you, you will become, expert of all of these things. For sure, you should be able to, easily interact with any of the services. And one more thing, complete these projects. The only thing which I expect from you is that I'm gonna let you know whatever I know, and what you have to do is that you have to recap and revisit every day and practice, because these topics are very very new to you, and if you spend some time learning it other than the live session, then it will be easy for you. Otherwise, if you are just attending the live sessions, don't get much out of it. I suggest you to put an extra effort every day, maybe like 15 or 20 minutes, maybe for practicing, maybe for recapping the sessions, so that it will be a very fruitful to you guys. Yes. Yes, Krishna Reddy, do you have any question? Krishna Reddy, yes, please. Yes. Uh-huh. Oracle to BigQuery is not going. Are you guys planning to use any kind of a ETL, or you just guys are using any kind of a streaming, or which one you guys are planning to do it? Any ETL tool? Okay. So the many things, right? Oracle to the BigQuery, I have worked on it. Okay. So there are many things. Some people use Kafka, some people use some other cloud ETL tools, or some. There's the one more thing called a data stream, right? In Google Cloud Platform. Maybe you can suggest also. So from these things, you can actually stream your data from Oracle to the BigQuery. While doing so, there are many things comes into the picture. First is schema migrations. Next is data migrations, and the next is your pipeline migrations, right? Your workload migrations, and then so these are all the things is a package. One by one, we have to do it. It will take around 4 to 5 months for that one. But such a kind of a idea you are going to get it in our project in our one of the cloud SQL. If I go where we are doing the database migration from on-premises MySQL to the Google Cloud SQL MySQL. The idea is same when you go for database migrations, but you are doing it to the BigQuery. But here we are doing it to the MySQL to the Cloud SQL MySQL. This one of this service. But the idea you are going to get it is that so. These are these kind of things you might be seeing in your company also when you are actually starting your project, right? You will be seeing pre-migration plan, what we have to do it, what is your requirements gathering, feasibility study, environment setup, and what you have to do, how do we plan the schema migration and data migrations, and how do we make the sync of your source and destination, and how do we validate and test it. So on a high level things we are going to cover here so that you will get some idea. Okay. Yes, for sure. I For this course I'm expecting my participants to have a basic knowledge on the SQL. Rest of all the things will be covered in detail in the sessions. Only thing is do the practice after the session. That's it. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Yes. Anyone have any other questions, guys? Yes, Karthik, please. Karthik. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Mm-hmm. You could ask your project manager why you guys are using it. It could be a cost effective. First thing is that because it provides you a plenty of features. Cloud's offering you maybe if you have attended my very first session of demo session, then you might have understand about why the cloud platforms only, why not on premises. Then you will be able to understand it, because on premises services will have a lot of effort, lot of money building the infrastructure. In the cloud platforms you will be mainly focusing on the innovation rather than building the infrastructure, right? So that's how, and that's the main reason. And these services are cost effective when it comes to the on-prem to the cloud. So that is one more thing. And yeah. Yes. Right. Anyone have any other questions, guys? I suggest you to go ahead and complete your enrollments, guys. So this is what you have to do, and I will be pinging you. Our admin will be pinging you on pinging you in your contact. Maybe personally, they will call you also, and complete your registrations, enroll for the course, and we will be having a session on Monday. In the session on Monday, I'm going to tell you create account in the GCP. Account creation, guys. Create account, free tier account. I'm going to tell you how to create a free tier account in the GCP. All right. So this is what it is. Anyone have any other questions? Finally.
Yes, so again, Arul. Yeah.
Yes, Arul. Yes, Arul. Yes,
So the
please.
thing is, while asking question to you, some of the we are able to hear some of the person only, but some of the person we are not able to hear what
That
they.
will not happen. Yeah, later in the real time sessions. Yes, regular sessions will not happen. Yes,
Okay, thank you.
yes. Anupam, you have any question?
Hello.
Yes, please.
So is this batch, sir, start on time is 7:30 and will finish at 30 or 9 o'clock?
Exactly. No, no, no. 8:30 only. As these are demo sessions, will every day the sessions will be end by 8:40. Okay.
And
Yes.
Yeah, because due to my office, that's why I'm asking. Because please we know if little 9 o'clock it will finish now, then it will problem for me.
No, no, no. Usually 8:30, 8:40. Before that
Eight
itself it will
forty
be
na.
started. Yes.
Yeah, Shak, actually, this is Nageshwar. Actually, even I have the same concern actually. So, can it be preponed to 7 o'clock because we have a 8:15 call in the morning every day. I
I'm
cannot
really
miss that.
sorry for that
So,
because
10 15 minutes only. I'm just getting some overlap here. So that's what the concern actually.
okay, but not totally sure because 7:30 to 8:30 is a batch that I have. Before that, I have some other plans also. So that's the reason. This is a regular time because I might try to complete the sessions by 8:30 itself. So or 8:35. This is what I can for sure. It will not go until more than 8:35 or something, but that's I can manage. But we will check. Okay, we will check.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm,
in
I'm just
advance.
having 15 minutes overlap only actually. For me,
Yes.
8:15 is fine actually. Till 8:15, I'm fine.
Sure, sure. In the early sessions, it will be 8:10 and 8:15 only. But after
Okay.
that, it will go up to 8:30 sometimes because
Okay.
according to the session. Yes.
Okay. Sure.
Sure,
Sure.
sure.
Sure. Thank you.
And thank you all. Have a great day. I hope you guys have learned many things out of the demo sessions. And thank you for joining the demo sessions. I'm really happy with your response. And if anyone have any question, and I will talk about it. Okay, in our upcoming sessions also. And if you guys wanted to continue further, please enroll for the course and we will meet on Monday, guys. Thank you all. Have a great day. All right.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys.